Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Hi, I'm Sandi Jerome, and we're here at Tropical Americas. You probably remember this is the old DinoLand. There used to be a sign going across here, and you can see all the building going on back here. If you watched my previous video about sloths coming to the new Tropical Americas at Disney's Animal Kingdom, I mentioned that I predict that other animals will be moved there. Why? The goal of Disney's Animal Kingdom, which is an accredited zoo, was to have real animals in the lands. Imagineer Joe Rohde strongly believed that the core theme of the park, the intrinsic value of nature and wildlife conservation, could not be effectively communicated through plastic, wires, and programming. Rohde argued that wildlife conservation happens in real time and requires an unfiltered connection to the natural world. But I also mentioned Disney's marketing genius. Sloths mean a huge draw to the Zootopia franchise, and with the new Indiana Jones ride in Tropical Americas, along with Disney's ownership of Lucasfilms, I think crocodiles and alligators are going to be a huge draw. I remember on my Wild Africa trek, the crossing of the rope bridge was one of the most terrifying things, and so is the scene in Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. Because the film was operating on a tight schedule and needed a mass of aggressive-looking reptiles snapping on cue, they filmed these clips with the friendly alligators at Gatorland in Orlando. Marley, this famous, longtime American crocodile, who previously resided at the entrance to DinoLand, is the first candidate for Tropical Americas, along with maybe some alligators displayed, like Nile crocodiles are on the safari ride and Wild Africa trek. If Disney can lure some of those 500,000 visitors annually to Gatorland, I bet they will. What other animals might move to Tropical Americas? Let's look at a few that belong in that new land. The Galapagos tortoise is the largest living species of tortoise and can be over 900 pounds. As one of the longest living vertebrates, they can live over 100 years, and one captive Galapagos tortoise lived 175 years. This slow-moving animal can best be seen on the Discovery Island Trail if you turn onto the trail across from Creature Comforts. The tortoises are herbivores and eat leaves, grasses, fruit-like berries, melons, and oranges. Young tortoises can eat over 15% of their own body weight with a digestive system of hindgut formation similar to horses. Tortoises get most of their water from the dew and sap in vegetation, so they can survive longer than 6 months without water. They can survive up to a year without food and water by breaking down their body fat to produce water as a byproduct. Tortoises have slow metabolisms, but when thirsty, they may drink large quantities of water very quickly, storing it in their bladders and neck. They have a shell of brown or gray color that can be various shapes and domed to saddleback. The plates of the shell are fused with the ribs in a rigid protective structure that is integral to the skeleton. Each tortoise has a pattern on their shells. Throughout life, they can withdraw its necks, head, and forelimbs into the shell for protection. The legs are large and stumpy, with dry scaly skin and hard scale. The front legs have 5 claws, the back have 4. The tortoises are cold-blooded, so they bask in for a few hours in the morning to absorb the sun's heat through their dark shells before eating most of the day. They are native to the 7 Galapagos Islands and are part of the Republic of Ecuador, 563 miles to the west of Ecuador. The scientific name is Cheilodontis nigra. You'll find this beautiful iguana often sunning on a rock on your left as you start on this interior Oasis trail. Look for the sign for the Rhinoceros iguana. The Rhinoceros iguana is a large lizard and is native to the Caribbean island of Hispaniola, which is Haiti and the Dominican Republic. They can be close to 2 to 5 feet in length, and their skin is anywhere from a gray to a dark green and sometimes brown. They like to eat a variety of plants, flowers, and fruits, but they'll also eat insects, lizards, and even snakes if the opportunity arises. The scientific name for the rhinoceros iguana is Psychocarnora uta. Since most of my views of the giant anteaters at Disney's Animal Kingdom have been of Annie's or Callie's bushy tail as she is curled up in the far right corner sleeping. There are 2 of them, and you can tell them apart when they are walking around because Callie has white boots. You most likely won't see them together, only one comes out on display at a time. The anteater likes to sleep during the heat of the day, with her huge tail covering most of her body. This native of South America lives in the Amazon basin and the grasslands of Paraguay and Argentina, but can be found as far north as Mexico. With that long nose, the anteater can smell ants, and as the sign says by the enclosure, can gobble up as many as 30,000 bugs a day. Their tongue is extremely long, greater than the length of their head. They don't have any teeth, but use those claws to dig into termite mounds. That lovely fur protects them from counterattacks by the insects. With humans around, the anteater tends to be more nocturnal and can live up to be 25 years old. They have one of the lowest body temperatures of any mammal. They can turn the heat down to stay cool during the hot days, but turn it up at night when they go hunting for bugs. And if you're excited about this new land, Tropical Americas, please leave a comment below and subscribe so you can come on this journey with me and learn more about our neighbors to the south. And I'd love for you to check out my book series, Carmen and Cypher, which explores immigration and our relationship with Mexico through a story I poured my heart into, along with emerging AI. I co-wrote a TV pilot and play called Nobody Knows the Spanish I Speak, based on the popular book by Mark Saunders. You can see it on New Play Exchange or learn more about it on my website, sandrajerome.com, under TV Pilots or Plays. Thank you for watching.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.